Down through the halls of eternity echoes the cry of nations that once achieved towering heights of greatness, but now lie in the ashes of their own degradation. Nations that rose to world power in times of oppression fell in shame in the sins of their own prosperity. Nations that did evil in the sight of the Lord caused their people to follow the ways of idolatry, leading them down the road to hell and destruction. The generation of Noah's day drowned in the sins of their violence and unbelief, mocking God's man as he preached, "Repent or perish." And every living substance was destroyed, which upon the face of the ground. And Noah only remained alive, and they that were with him in the ark. Genesis 7:23. The cities of Sodom and Gomorrah are buried beneath ashes of God's judgment because of their perverted and repulsive sin of homosexuality. God sent 2 angels to destroy Sodom because of this sin. They met Lot sitting in the gate, and he begged the angels to stay the night at his home with his family. After the angels went into Lot's house, the men of the city compassed the house round, and they called unto Lot and said unto him, "Where are the men which came in to thee this night? Bring them out unto us, that we may know them." Genesis 19:1-5. And when the morning arose, then the angels hasted Lot, saying, "Arise, take thy wife and thy 2 daughters." Then the Lord rained upon Sodom and Gomorrah brimstone and fire from the Lord of heaven. Genesis 19:15-24. The mighty towers of Babylon are buried in the dust of time because they chose to turn from the true God of Daniel to the gods of paganism. Babylon is fallen, and all the graven images of her gods he hath broken unto the ground. Isaiah 21:9. The crumbling ruins of the great Roman Empire stand today as a reminder and warning to those that persecute the Jew and to the wicked men who, like Nero, try to wipe out Christianity. Nation after nation, generation after generation, we seem to forget what history truly repeats itself. God created the home to be the foundation of the nation. And as the home goes, so goes the nation. But today we can truthfully say, as television movies go, so goes the home and nation. Many Christian homes have become garbage dumps for the R and X-rated filth that comes straight from hell, thanks to movies and the internet. God's family altar in the Bible have been replaced by the world's family idol, the boob tube. Nowhere in our Bible will you find God telling us to let the world raise our children. Rather, he commands us as Christian parents to raise them according to his holy word, Proverbs 22:6, Ephesians 6:4. Many of our churches have switched partners and are dancing to the tune of the social gospel that places more importance on telling members how to get out of debt and get along with their spouse than saving souls for eternity. Taxpayer-supported schools have become hangouts for a generation of violent, disobedient, and sexually active children. What else could we expect, since God is no longer welcome there or anywhere else? In years past, serial killers, mass murders were shocking and rare occurrences. Now it seems as if there is another terrible crime spree reported by the news media on a weekly basis. And sadly, we are no longer shocked by it. Since 1973, when the murder of American babies became legalized, more than 40 million unborn children to date have been slaughtered by butchers that dare to call themselves doctors. Medical laboratories are attempting to clone human babies for the purpose of harvesting their healthy body parts. Current news reports have some labs already claiming success. My friend, the judgment of God hangs over America like the judgment that hung over Sodom and Gomorrah just before their final destination, destruction. America, like all backslidden nations of the past, has been warned by a merciful and gracious God to repent and turn to him. The same warning that Belshazzar saw written on the walls of Babylon still falls from the lips of a few preachers and churches throughout America. And this is the writing that was written, "Mene, mene, tekel, upharsin." This is the interpretation of the thing, meaning God hath numbered thy kingdom and finished it. Ezekiel, thou art weighed in the balances and are not found wanting. Daniel 5:25-27. God never changes, nor will he apologize for the destruction of past evil nations. America has a rich heritage of God-honoring, Bible-believing men and women who sought and received God's wisdom and guidance. God's mercy and grace have been freely given, making the United States the wealthiest, most powerful, most charitable nation in history. But God will not be mocked. Americans could choose the path of our nation will follow. Will we go the way of sinful past nations, or will we choose God and his righteousness? The choice is yours.